We are live. Welcome, everybody. We got our 5 free plays in under 5 minutes, 5 days a week. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch Shohei Ohtani throw a complete game shutout, one hitter yesterday, and then come back and hit 2 home runs in the second game, you're just missing out. Like, it's insane what he's doing.
This dude is just, bro, like we're witnessing history. Dude, if he comes to town, man, buy a ticket.
So here's who it's a different way, but this is what he reminds me of. And I didn't appreciate it as much as I'm a kid, but I can look back now, right? So I'm in my mid 40s. So I watched Bo Jackson growing up and I was a young kid. When I watched Bo, I just remember thinking that guy is so much better than everybody on the field, whether it was football or baseball. It was just wild to me how good he was, right?
And eyes, man, that dude was a muscle.
Right. When he ran up the wall in KC. And then, right, I grew up in LA and right, they're showing back then you had the local Raider games and watching him run over Bosworth. And I loved Bo Jackson.
So my similar to you is Ricky Henderson.
Oh yeah. Ricky. Love Ricky.
I would get to go over to A's games. They'd come play the Giants and that we do a lot there. And that I got to see Ricky over in Oakland a lot.
Yeah, so it was if you guys aren't watching him, just go watch him. I mean, it's just insane. And he made us a bunch of money. We bet every hitting prop of the second game. And I was on it, but I want to tell everybody, like, they're always asking, like, what is a sign? And I posted it for our members and I showed it. Caesars, who, if you're betting props, Caesars is the only book that them and Circa that aren't going to really limit you. Every other book is going to limit you if you're a winning bettor. Caesars had his home run prop at plus 111 to hit a home run.
I haven't seen under plus 250.
Yeah, the closest has been Matt Olson at like plus 220 this year, maybe.
Okay.
Once or twice, but nobody at plus 111.
Makes sense. And so I hadn't seen 250, but that makes sense that there's like one dude that's been 220 or whatever.
But like once or twice, like, and not even Shohei's been that low. And we saw him like, okay, he's like,
he's going yard.
Yeah, and then we found it for plus 300 at other books, right? Nice. So it was just wild. So we're going to start off the show here. We got 5 free plays for you, and we're going to start with our moonshot of the day. Mookie Betts. So Mookie crushes left-handed hitting. He gets Brandon Williamson of the Reds today at home. It's 80 degrees. The wind's going to be blowing out at 10 miles an hour. And again, Mookie just murders left-handed hitting. So this should, now speaking of pricing, this should be plus 225. It shouldn't be plus 290.
Well,
so we're going to take advantage of that.
So the moonshot play of the day, Mookie plus 290. No brainer.
Yep.
Jumping down for me, this is a syndicate play. This is an EV positive play. This is Bet Openly's bet of the day. Over 9.5, Minnesota, Kansas City. I can't believe I'm getting this at minus 107, not minus 120. 13 points of value for me. I'll take it.
I like it. So next is one of our K props today. Braxton Garrett of the Marlins over 5.5. Again, this is just mispriced. It should have opened at 6.5, not 5.5. So we're going to take advantage, and they gave it to us at Realistic Juices, pretty even on both sides. But I think they mismarked this one today versus the Tigers. Coming off the doubleheader yesterday, they're going to be tired, and they strike out a bunch against lefties.
And just to be clear, guys, minus 117 is not cheap for us, but Trev feels like you're getting a full K free, that it's over 5.5, not 6.5.
Exactly.
Jumping down, my OddsJam EV positive play of the day. Grayson Rodriguez. This guy's a young stud. Trev introduced me to this dude. I'm not going to lie. I stopped doing fantasy baseball when I started Bet Openly, which sucks because I used to be super dialed in. I'm going to probably bring it back next year. When you do that, you lose out on a lot of the young talent. You lose out on a lot of the benches, so you lose out on a lot of details. But over 5.5 Ks at plus 136, this to me checks multiple boxes. I had this as it should have been priced at 124, 12 points of value. You bet it. You don't think twice.
All right, and it's Friday. We got the full slate. So Tuesdays and Fridays, we got FanDuel's Daily K Leader. It tied on Tuesday, but we hit Tuesday's K Leader. We gave it out on the show. He also hit for us. And this is just So this is one we're giving you as a freebie. We got a few plays today. This is just mispriced, and that's why we're going with this one. These are all corner unit bets for us. Don't go crazy on these. But Brady Singer of the Royals plus 5,500 against the Twins. The Twins strike out at one of the highest rates in the league. There should never be a pitcher, I don't care who it is, unless they're an opener and they're only throwing a couple innings, that should be plus 5,500 versus the Twins. This should be plus 3,000. So if you're going to give me that kind of leeway, there's a couple others I gave to our members that I like a little better today, but I think this is the best value arguably on the board today. So that's why I want to give it out to everybody. It's just kind of a no-brainer for me.
I love it, brother. Yeah, guys. So just so you know, obviously, if something's supposed to be plus 3,000, you can't expect it to win. So you're betting money that you're willing to lose for the upside potential. So just be clear on that. We're finding EV positive plays. If you're expecting something to win, you got to look at the odds. So let's run back through all 5 plays. Right now, we got 5 plays in under 5 minutes. We got about a minute to go. Let's go top to bottom, Trev.
All right. So our moonshot of the day, Mookie Betts of the Dodgers to hit a home run at plus 290.
Bet openly bet of the day. I have the over 9.5 Minnesota, Kansas City at minus 107.
One of our daily K props, Braxton Garrett of the Marlins over 5.5 Ks. This should be 6.5, not 5.5.
Odds Jam, EV positive play of the day. Grayson Rodriguez of Baltimore over 5.5 Ks at plus 136. My algorithm had this at plus 124. When you find 12 points of value like that, you just bet it.
Yep. And I like that extra value there. And then one of our picks for the daily K leader today, Brady Singer of the Royals plus 5,500 versus Twins. Again, this is versus the Twins. Singer's at home. It's a long shot, guys. Don't go bet 2 units on this. This is a quarter, 0.1 to 0.25 unit bet, and we're putting a few on the board to get them. We've done well. We've hit the daily K leader 3 times now. So let's stay hot.
I love it, my dude. Have a great day.
You too.
Later, homie.
Later.